There is one organ which causes high blood pressure, and it's not what you think. And there are specific exercises you can use to target and fix your blood pressure easily. No diet, lifestyle changes, or medication required. Check the link in the description below, but for now, today's question.
Hello. The following food intake will help control BP. Garlic. Garlic has the ability to lower your blood pressure by causing blood vessels to relax and dilate. This lets blood flow more freely and reduces blood pressure. There are a variety of ways to consume garlic. There are even supplements available. Celery seed. Celery has been long used to treat hypertension in China. Studies have also shown that it may be effective. You can use the seeds to lower blood pressure. You can also juice the whole plant. It is a diuretic which could explain its effect on blood pressure. Cardamom. A study which focused on the health benefits of cardamom found that the patients who consumed powdered cardamom had significantly lower readings than those who didn't. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is very tasty and very healthy. It is said to bring down the numbers for some but hasn't given conclusive evidence to such. Basil/Tulsi. It has shown some signs of lowering your blood pressure. Extract of basil has been shown to lower blood pressure, although only briefly. Potassium-rich foods. Potassium-rich foods like sweet potatoes, tomatoes, bananas, orange juice, kidney beans and the like play an important role in lowering blood pressure levels. Aim for potassium levels of 2,000 to 4,000 milligrams a day. Salt caution. If you have hypertension, then you know that you have to be aware of your salt intake and manage it accordingly. You may go to the following article for more info. What are the home remedies for controlling high blood pressure? See Doc. Follow us on Quora for regular health updates. For the most part, there are two sorts of circulatory strain, to be specific: diastolic and systolic pulse. There are a large number of individuals getting influenced each year by hypertension. Studies demonstrate that 1 out of 3 Americans influenced by the state of high blood pressure. Fruits and vegetables assumes an essential part to stay fit and sound. There are a few characteristic circulatory strain cures which will support it in bringing down the pulse. You can overcome structure this by doing consistent activity, affixing dietary patterns and so forth. Here are Tea 8 Power Nourishments helps you lower the blood pressure naturally. 1. Dark chocolate 2, garlic 3, banana 4, beets 5, egg white 6, white 6, white 6, white 6, watermelon. Resource 8 Foods to lower the blood pressure. The following are studies done in humans, not lab rats or cells in test tubes. This 2008 overview on garlic for hypertension, BMC, cardiovascular disorders that garlic lowered systolic blood pressure by 8.4 2.8 Hg, diastolic blood pressure by 7.3 1.5 Hg. But a 2012 Cochrane review found the evidence within the variations of measuring blood pressure. Garlic for hypertension. So you can try eating lots of garlic if you like. According to Dietary approaches to stop hypertension. Diet is effective treatment for stage 1 isolated systolic hypertension. Diet does clearly lower one's blood pressure. A blood pressure lowering effect has been shown in salt-restricted diets, from effects on blood pressure of reduced dietary sodium and the dietary approaches to stop hypertension. Diet Neha. But just focusing on what to eat to treat isn't the way to approach it. This comprehensive non-pharmacological approach is a lot more effective, from lifestyle modifications to manage hypertension. This 2014 paper, Vegetarian Diets and Blood Pressure, meta-analysis found that consumption of vegetarian diets is associated with lower BP. Such diets could be a useful non-pharmacologic means for reducing BP. It didn't claim that changing over from an omnivorous to a vegetarian diet lowered one's blood pressure, just that the risk of developing hypertension is lower when one is on a vegetarian diet. Blood pressure goes up when there is excess sodium in the diet. Foods rich in potassium can help lower blood pressure, as potassium enables the kidneys to filter sodium more effectively. Examples of foods rich in potassium are garlic, celery, prickly custard apple, breadfruit, green oats, tea, carpurivali, oregano, carrot, banana, tomato, drumstick, flaxseed, linseed, basil, pomegranate, radish, sesame, cocoa bean, wheat bran, ginger. To know more about foods that build heart health, You can read this /healthifime.com/blog/whirl. One plant that likely lowers blood pressure is chia seed, but it does not do so as well as many medications. In one small, randomized controlled trial, patients who consumed 35 grams/day of chia powder lowered their systolic blood pressure by about 10 mm Hg, while there was no change for the placebo group. So, it may be a reasonable option for someone with borderline hypertension, especially if they have labile pressures. Chia flower supplementation reduces blood pressure in hypertensive subjects. Thanks, Jay, for the A2A. Hey, that rhymes. One plant that likely lowers blood pressure is chia seed, but it does not do so as well as many medications. In one small, randomized controlled trial, patients who consumed 35 grams/day of chia powder lowered their systolic blood pressure by about 10 mm Hg, while there was no change for the placebo group. So, it may be a reasonable option for someone with borderline hypertension, especially if they have labile pressures. Chia flower supplementation reduces blood pressure in hypertensive subjects. Thanks, Jay, for the A2A. Hey, that rhymes. Fenugreek. Influence of a specialized Trigonellophenum graecum seed extract, LaBeef, on testosterone, estradiol and sexual function in healthy menstruating. Pump. Med. And CB beetroot. Dietary nitrate provides sustained blood pressure lowering in hypertensive patients. A randomized, phase 2, double-blind, placebo-controlled study. Celery. The effect of hydroalcoholic celery, Apium graveolens, leaf extract on cardiovascular parameters and lipid profile in animal model of hypertension. Pump. Med. And CB flaxseed. Flax lignin concentrate reverses alterations in blood pressure, left ventricular functions, lipid profile and antioxidant status in DACA salt in duck. Pump. Med. And CBI.